This is the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mosen.
Wonderful to be back here again on our weekend edition, Pittsburgh, and wonderful to have you here with me also, Christina, from our Mosen family. How are you today?
I am doing great, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's wonderful to see our community come together. We are all about wellness, financial wellness. We do a lot of financial options for folks from all walks of life, whether here in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh, California, Massachusetts. We are licensed with 50 wholesale lenders, so we're able to do quite a bit. That is providing services for folks from all walks of life in 580 scores and above. So please ask the question. The number here, 1-800-662-9550. I actually wanted to give a special thank you to our community for many of you who have stepped up and are helping in not only being a part of Hope for Jake, which is a GoFundMe account for a dear friend of mine, her cousin, who has fallen, unfortunately, not in good health, and we need as much support as possible. So please call us if you have questions in respect to gift baskets or other items that you could provide, or even show up at the spaghetti dinner on June 16th. You can find out details by simply calling us as well. The number 1-800-662-9550. Thank you to Salon Magic. Their familiar location in 3109 Washington Pike in Bridgeville. They are able to help out with many services, hair care, salon services, cuts, color, and they are providing a gift basket for Hope for Jake. And if you need to reach out to them, you can also very easily call 412-257-1507. Excellent salon. And thank you, Becca, for the gift basket for Hope for Jake, as well as Giant Eagle. Carol, thank you for the gift cards, and for many other businesses that are stepping up, Big Lots on Bridgeville as well. And certainly thankful to having my wonderful coach, Sarah Warner, for 7 years, who brought this to my attention. Happy to support in any way to create and generate as much revenue as possible for Jake, her cousin. Anyways, so Christina, what are we covering today on the financial side?
I think when it comes to, anyone's finances, the large majority, and I'm saying over 99.9% of people, their largest payment, if they are a homeowner, is their mortgage. Compared to your car, student loans, credit cards, things like that, your mortgage is your largest bill. It's your largest investment, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing in home ownership, especially because of all the perks of home ownership. And I think we could get to that in a little bit, but one of the reasons why I wanted to touch base with our listeners now is to kind of explain to them what's important about us in that financial family relationship. Where do we fit in? How do we help? What makes us different? And why are you listening to our program? There's a lot of good reasons. And the major one before is that a lot of people get nervous when it comes to talking about their finances, or they procrastinate when it comes to refinancing or figuring things out, just because it doesn't sound like that much fun. But you know what is fun? Saving money, or getting that money for that home improvement project, or maybe having a little extra spending cash for that vacation. That's the fun part. And the good thing, and the reason why you want to call us, is we do all the unfun stuff. The hardest thing you have to do is pick up the phone to give us a call. I'll guarantee you that, because the rest of it, we're going to take care of the ugly stuff. You just plop all that stuff down for us, and we're going to make sure that we paint that right picture for you to make sure that it's the right mortgage for not just you, but for your family and for your family's future. We want to make sure that it's the best possible mortgage situation out there for you. And what also makes it very cool is that there's no cost for any of our clients. We're wholesale, so the lender's actually going to pay us. You don't have to worry about that, and it's going to get you the cheapest pricing and programs possible. And to be honest, the majority of our clients don't even leave their living room, and I don't blame them when they're giving us a call, because we're able to do things due to the wonderful advancements in technology. We're able to fax and scan and communicate just over the phone to be able to get a lot of this done. So it gets to be as easy as pie when it comes to making your financial future happen. And what also makes it nice is that we're going to be able to get you not only the lowest pricing and programs possible, but we're very personal. You're going to work with the same person from beginning to end. And it's like you have someone that's going to hold your hand all the way through the entire process. It's also important to have reputation and experience, because those two things are very important when it comes to having your finances in order. So I think we have a very, very great long experience line, but we also have a very good reputation because we're giving you the pricing and programs that we would give and have given to all of our family and to our close friends. So it does become very personal, and it is something that we want to be able to show you how we can make these financial dreams come true for you and your family, because everybody's case is different. Your situation financially and with your mortgage and your bills is not the same as your neighbors or your Uncle Joe's or anybody that may be living on your street or in the town. Everybody's situation is different, and it's personal, and that's what we're here to talk with you one-on-one, and you're not bounced around from a different person from every time re-explaining what you're trying to do. You talk to the same person. Morning, afternoon, day, night, weekends. We're here to make sure that your finances are taken care of. So please don't hesitate. Pick up that phone and give us a call today.
The number here, 1-800-662-9550, or even 412-221-1569. The questions that are often asked, especially here in Pittsburgh, where we do see with the market in Pennsylvania, it's aging population. We're all aging. Some are looking at living healthier, longer lives, and that's really what statistics prove, and it's a good thing. And one of the things that we want to really consider as an option is certainly living in the home that you may have memories in, you don't want to downsize or rent. You can certainly look at the reverse mortgage option. It is one that we offer, highly recommended, because it's a government-sponsored program. And all it does is it allows you to eliminate the mortgage payment. If you don't want to make the mortgage payment, you can actually live in the home without a mortgage payment, hold the deed of the property. And here's the thing, this is very, very important. The part of the reverse mortgage that has changed over the last 10 years is you can only get 50% of the equity. So if the value of the property, let's say, is $200,000 and you maybe have no balance on the mortgage, you own your home free and clear, you have access to close to $100,000. However, if the property value does not go up in 10 years, you will not have access to additional equity. So what happens then is you have something that you can give to your heirs if you wish to. So if you wish to, let's say, will it to whomever, you can do that, as well as the fact that the deed of the property, which is when you buy a home, you have the deed showing that you own it, will always remain in your hands. The bank does not take over the home. I know these are questions. Every state is different where we do financing. And in Pennsylvania, we tend to live in our home for probably the first home we buy, we may move twice. In California, we move 7 times. So every state is different. But we don't want to move a lot here in Pittsburgh. We like our homes. We like to be able to pay off the mortgage. However, the benefit to having a mortgage-free home or a low-balance mortgage is zero if you're struggling. If you have a Social Security check at 62 years of age and you can't do anything. You can't travel. You can't pay the bills. You may be heading to foreclosure. You may have low credit scores. You're miserable. So why be in a position where you're locked in a position where you may lose the home, you can't travel, you can't do other things? Why not consider the reverse mortgage and call us here at 1-800-662-9550 or 412-221-1569. And so you are able to choose to pay the mortgage or not and not have to worry about selling the home. Remember, folks, it is $300 more to rent than to hold a mortgage, believe it or not. Those are the statistics for every state, literally. So all about asking questions, not only about the reverse mortgage, but also purchasing a home. It's a great time to buy a home. We have done homes anywhere from $70,000 to multi-million-dollar properties. The one key factor that keeps consistent with our family-owned business is the fact that we have low rates. We have low fixed rates, and we have high approval ratios. So if you do have a lower score, please don't pay someone to go into debt consolidation. Please don't pay people to give you advice. We're going to give you the information for free. We're a family-owned business, and certainly it's going to destroy your credit when you put stuff on dispute. I've heard it over and over again. It just makes me feel really, really bad when I see people paying money to debt consolidation companies, costing them even more money to destroy their credit, when all you can simply do is call us at 412-221-1569. We speak with the credit bureaus directly. We have partnerships with the credit bureaus. We can tell you exactly what needs to happen to raise the score. So please don't hesitate and find out more. Right, Christina?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of things that we see that, it breaks our heart a little bit, because if we were there from the beginning, maybe we could have stopped things from happening. But all we could do now is educate our listeners to make sure that you are not taken advantage of, to make sure that if you're in a situation that is negative for your finances, that we're able to fix it. We're able to fix it together with you. And one of the important things that we've seen happen time and time again is when people have hit a rough patch in their life, when you may have had to do a modification or talk to your lender about something, or maybe you just got into a mortgage that maybe seemed too good to be true, but you didn't read maybe all the fine print on it. A lot of our listeners are calling in, and they are in these types of situations, and they never even knew it. A lot of people are in what's called interest-only type mortgages, and what that means is that when you're making your mortgage payment every month, and some people don't even realize it, but you're making your mortgage payment every month, the principal amount, meaning the amount of your mortgage, does not go down. So basically, you're renting your home, because at the end of the term of your loan, you're still going to owe that whole balance back. A lot of people have called and didn't realize it, but when we do further look at their situation, that's a type of mortgage that they're in. Also, there's a couple other things that I wanted to discuss, and get your mortgage statement out and give us a call for this, as a lot of people didn't realize the term of their loan. We do the standard types of mortgages, which is exactly what you want, because when you go out into the unconventional types of mortgages, whether you're looking at 40, 50, sometimes 60-year terms, people were put on for their mortgage, whether it was because they needed a modification or whether it was because that's just what they signed because that's made their payment seem that much more attractive. Those are types of mortgages that you need to be aware of, that you need to call us so we can discuss it with you. There's also been types of modification mortgages where the clients end up with a big end balance once their mortgage is paid off. They owe a huge chunk once they feel that they own their home free and clear. Surprise, you owe us an extra $100,000, and you owe that to us right now. So there have been a lot of calls that we've received. Yes, they're frustrating because we feel badly that you've been taken advantage of in one way or another, or there's information that wasn't explained to you clearly. But we're here to fix that, to make sure that you're put into the best financial spot possible. And we're here to work with you to make sure that you get out of those traps and get into a wonderful, nice, low, fixed interest rate mortgage that you can understand and feel comfortable with, and lock into that monthly housing cost that you know is very workable, very feasible, and going to build your financial future.
Give us a call, 412-221-1569. I do love our community here in Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania. We are very close. We support each other. I've met many of you. I started originally on Glenn Meekum's program many years ago. I was just thinking about that. Mm-hmm. Glenn's a dear friend of mine. And so he was on WDVE, and I was on with him. talking about finances. And then we are now on daily throughout the country in Massachusetts and Florida and California. In Pittsburgh, we have our weekend edition. So Glenn and I have fond memories because he actually created free markets. He sold his company for a significant amount and created some amazing jobs. And then both he and I ran together at the American Cancer Society Race to Any Place and raised quite a bit of money. We ran against each other. It was a fundraising event. So it was a near and dear thing that we did because of the fact that his father had passed away from cancer. My aunt passed away from pancreatic cancer. So these are meaningful things, the philanthropy side of it, giving support to each other. I have personally spoken to so many of our business owners and friendships that I've had over the years here in Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania who are supporting many causes, such as Hope for Jake, which is coming up. There is a spaghetti dinner. I did mention that earlier. And the spaghetti dinner is on June 16th, and you can call us a little bit further in respect to, it's only $8. It's a great dinner, and the fundraiser is, you can ask for Lisa Hoff, 412-951-4304. Jake has a traumatic injury, suffered a T8 paraplegic due to issue with his spinal cord, so paralysis. So very, challenging times for the family, and I certainly hope that you can show up for the spaghetti dinner or even just go to Hope for Jake, the GoFundMe account, and make a donation. Thank you to all of the business owners. Any of our business owners, individuals that wish to directly reach out or have questions on supporting this great fundraiser, please also, you can call us here at 412-221-1569. Getting back to also one of the things that I have noticed with Money Matters, which is it can be very sad to hear relationships breaking apart because of maybe co-signing. So if you've co-signed on a loan or if you've been in a situation where you are thinking that you need to file bankruptcy or that you can't get approved because credit scores are low, those are all not factual. So I encourage you to just call us. We do care. We have soft hearts.
We do.
We do. I'm just saying. And we do care. And we are very passionate about the work that we do. And we lead with compassion. We truly do. And we mean well. So we are here to encourage and support. We have too many critics in the world. We don't need any more. And it's a temporary thing if you have financial issues. So for homeowners, 94% of you have equity in your property, and you can refinance and get out of debt with us here at Mosen Mortgage. And with that, folks, wishing you a blessed weekend. Stay well and enjoy our warm summer days. Stay well, folks.
This has been the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.